Well, good morning. It's May 1st. I wanted to bring you the April update on the COVID Assistance Fund. I could not resist but taking this video from beautiful downtown Grand Rapids. There's excitement in the air as we approach May. Things are looking up for COVID, even though our governor has us shut down still. We have some pretty strict measures here, but we are working around that the best we can. I wanted to do our update here from the bridge in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Just great to be outside today, so I couldn't resist doing that. And I want to thank each one of you for your involvement in the COVID Assistance Fund. We impacted over 60 families, and it was such a joy to be a part of, and I wanted to share that joy with each one of you. We got such good reviews from the tenants, and it really built a lot of goodwill. So each one of you were a part of that, and I wanted to let you know. The news also got a hold of the information, so was interviewed on a local TV station and also on a local radio station. I'm going to try to get those links attached to this video, so if you're interested in hearing that will be available to you. But for those owners whose tenants did not need funds, we are going to be reimbursing you. So we have about $14,000 left over. So in your next statement, you're going to see a reimbursement for that. So we appreciate your efforts, your generosity, and all those who have reached out to not only support our tenants, but to support our company and our employees. May is looking good. We're excited for May. Just to give you some statistics to let you know where we are at with collections for April, we are 95% collected on rent, which is only 1% behind what we normally are at the end of the month. And usually by the end of the second month, we're at over 98%. So we're at 95% today as we move into, obviously now May 1st. And we're going to start a new month and continue to work on those collections that we weren't able to receive last month. But that's where we're at. A good month overall, not as bad as we thought. And a lot of that is thanks to you and your efforts that you put forth for the COVID Assistance Fund. So with that, I'm going to wrap up. But hopefully we'll have some more good news in May, and we're looking forward to getting into spring and summer here.
Be due again, and as more and more Michiganders file for unemployment benefits, they might not be able to pay rent. News 8's Whitney Burney spoke with some tenants and their leasing complaints and about how they're weathering the storm.
For many renters, the first of the month seemed to come faster than ever.
And I'd say there's probably a lot of Michiganders who have this anxious feeling or this anxiety feeling and nervousness feeling that I've had ever since, I could say probably, April 1st.
Michael Dixon rents a home in Grand Rapids. He says he lost his job just before COVID-19 shut our state down, and he's been unsuccessful in getting any unemployment benefits.
Seems like everything you go through or try to do, you just happen to run into a dead end.
While Dixon rents from a private landlord, leasing company United Properties of West Michigan says they've had tenants facing similar hardships.
It's really an anxious time for a lot of people. And, we've had a few tenants that just threw up their hands and says, we're just going to move out. We're going to move back in with our parents, or we're going to, take other options.
Tim Vandentorn says they decided to take this opportunity to help as many of their tenants as they could. They were able to raise $42,000 and matched 80 tenants rent up to $500. They say while they know all landlords are not in a position to do something like this, they're happy they were able to help a few in need.
We're hopeful that May, as tenants are receiving their stimulus checks or unemployment hopefully is kicking in, and some tenants now are allowed to go back to work to a limited degree. We're hopeful that May will kind of resume.
Governor Whitmer's executive order does put a moratorium on evictions, preventing them through the end of the stay-at-home order. That expires on May 15th. Renters who are still concerned that they'll be financially unstable at that point say they're hoping for some leniency. Reporting from home, Whitney Burney, News 8.